Think you know Formula One? Think again. Today, on the Motorsport Files, we re-uncovering 10 obscure and unbelievable facts from the world of F1, the kind of stuff even lifelong fans probably missed. From drivers finishing on 3 wheels to one team literally getting banned for being too bad. This is the side of Formula One they don't talk about on race day. Let's get into it. 1. The day Ayrton Senna drove an F1 car stuck in one gear. In the final laps of the 1991 Brazilian Grand Prix, Ayrton Senna lost all gears except 6th. That should have ended his race. Instead, he muscled the car through corners it had no business taking, held off faster cars, and won, nearly unconscious from exhaustion. He had to be lifted from the car. It wasn't just a victory, it was survival. 2. An F1 car once finished the race on 3 wheels. In 1973, Jody Scheckter crossed the finish line at the French Grand Prix, missing an entire rear wheel. The suspension was dragging on the ground, sparks flying, but the car made it. It wasn't fast, but it was still classified. By today's rules, it would have been black flagged. Back then, it was just called grit. 3. The 2005 U.S. Grand Prix was a complete disaster. Fans packed the Indianapolis grandstands for the 2005 United States Grand Prix. Then 14 cars withdrew before the race even began, all because Michelin tires weren't safe on the circuit. Only 6 cars took the start. The crowd? Furious. The result? Official. Barely. It's still one of the most embarrassing days in F1 history. 4. F1 cars used to carry mechanics. Literally. In the 1950s, some teams ran 2-seater cars with an onboard mechanic. These weren't passengers. They were active participants, leaning out mid-race to check tires, spot leaks, or fix fuel issues. Yes, someone was halfway out of an F1 car going 150 miles an hour to tighten something. Needless to say, the idea didn't last. 5. The longest F1 track ever was, over 14 miles long. The old Nürburgring Nordschleife wasn't a racetrack, it was a monster. Over 14 miles per lap, 170 corners, and no way to call for help if you crashed halfway through. Drivers took weeks to memorize it. Jackie Stewart called it the Green Hell, and after 1976, F1 never raced there again. 6. One driver crashed, fixed his own car, and still finished. Maurice Trintignant crashed early in a 1950s race. Instead of retiring, he grabbed tools from the car, fixed it on the side of the circuit, and got back in. He finished 4th. Imagine doing that today, with marshals, stewards, and a million onboard sensors. Back then, it was just part of the job. 7. A team was banned for being too embarrassing. In 1992, the Andrea Moda team showed up with a car built from leftovers in a literal garage. It was unsafe, unreliable, and underfunded. The FIA warned them, then warned them again. Eventually, they were banned for bringing the sport into disrepute. No team has ever flamed out that badly, that fast. 8. Star Wars sponsored a Formula One car. In 1977, Shadow Racing showed up at Monaco with their car wrapped in full Star Wars branding. It was a one-off marketing stunt to promote the film's European release. No extra speed, no podium. But for one weekend, Darth Vader went racing. 9. Drivers used to swap cars mid-race. In early F1, if your car broke down, you could jump into your teammates and keep racing. That's exactly what some drivers did. Sharing points, sharing the finish. By the 1980s, that rule was dead. When Andrea de Cesaris tried it anyway, he was disqualified on the spot. Today, switching cars is strictly off-limits. 10. The fastest pit stop in history. Took 1.82 seconds at the 2019 Brazilian Grand Prix. Red Bull Racing pulled off a stop in 1.82 seconds. 4 tires, 1 car, 0 wasted motion. That record stood for years, and modern teams still chase it. F1 crews aren't mechanics anymore. They're synchronized machines. Formula One is more than just lap times and trophies. It's packed with chaos, controversy, and stories that defy belief, and that is what we bring to life here on the Motorsport Files. If you enjoyed this dive into the stranger side of F1, hit subscribe and stick around, because there's a lot more where this came from. We'll see you in the next file.